Welcome to Know Your Faith series. I am Collins, and today we will be discussing what the church says about work. Now, work is both an obligation and a right, meaning that you are obligated to work and it is also your right. We are identified so powerfully with our work. When you meet someone for the first time, the first set of questions you'll probably be asking the person is, hey, so what do you do, or where do you work? And even though it's not the most welcoming question, it shows that a dignity of a person is primarily attached to the kind of work you do. So meaning that whatever work you do, you have to make sure that it shows the kind of person you are. In the scriptures, in Genesis 2, we can see that God calls man to work. Even in the Garden of Eden, to work together with his creation to make it a better one. Now, man fell, and God God said that he would have to toil and till the ground, making work obligatory. So, even though it was not God's plan at first, and the good thing is Christ came, as we see in the New Testament, to right our wrongs and make us whole again with God. In St. Paul's letter to the Thessalonians, he talks about the importance of work, stating that a man who does not work does not deserve food. I think that's where we get the saying, no food for a lazy man. Yeah, so the church encourages every single person to work. Nothing like, I'll pray from morning till night. It's good to pray, but it's also good to work. There is no room for any lazy Christian. Jesus also called workers, as we even see in the Gospels, when he called his disciples, he called James and John, who were fishermen. He called Matthew, the tax collector. And even St. Paul was a tent maker. So we can see that even all the disciples were all workers and had something handy to do. So what about you? Also, the kind of work that you do is actually very, very important, like I said earlier, because the work you do shows your dignity as a person. So it's actually important that you do a work, or whatever work that you do, you make sure that it's in line with your person and with the Christianhood. All right, so make sure that whatever it is that you find yourself doing, you enjoy it, and it is also in line with your moral conscience, and is the right thing to do. Finally, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, like they often say. So even in the scripture, we see that in the creation story, God rested on the seventh day. And one of the commandments says, remember the Sabbath day and do what? Keep it holy. So this means that not every day and every hour or every time is made for work. You should also rest and take out time to spend with your family, your friends, and other relations. Go about doing good. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you learned a couple of things. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this content to others. So till I come your way next time, be bold and be Catholic.